Shalom, shalom. In the series of Siam lecture, we are going to start today lecture 92. The title of this lecture is Fasting for 60 Days, a Fair Punishment for Killing a Person. So look, they are using the fasting for eating, cheating, meeting, and eating. And now in this verse 492, they have used the word Siam as a punishment for 60 days if you kill one person. So this is their translations. And then they have used fasting means in the case of Maryam. So fasting of not talking. Also fasting means the next lecture will that if you want to touch your ex-wife, so you fast 60 days. So they don't know what they are doing. The only thing, if they make the research on the Quran, they will get the guidelines, but their main purpose is to mint the money. It's a luxurious business, it's a revel business, it's a respectful business. Without working, it is a parasitical business. So look, they make the joke with the Quran. So that is the reason I have selected this verse today. How they are twisting, how they are manipulating the Quran, how they are insulting the verses of the Quran. And they are the contractor of Islam. Look their turbine, their clocks, their beard, their caps, their hubba. I don't know from where they have come. And if you talk anything that this is a wrong translation, so please come to the right side, they start fighting. This is a religion. They don't want any reasoning. They want to keep in the darkness. So get out from this, darkness, or awaken yourself and convert all these mosques in the Quranic Research Center. So in this lecture, we will examine the term Siam, fasting, in the context of the 60-day fasting expiration in the light of the verse 492. I will explain you how they distorted the meaning of this verse. So our aim to determine whether this practice is a decree from the Quran or it is their heaps of lies or mountain of lies or the insult of the Quran or misinterpretation introduced by the religious authority to prove that the Quran is a book of injustice. This punishment is injustice here. So they want to prove the Quran is a book of injustice. And it's a new one. It is coming from the time of Tabri till today. Ibn Kathir. And thousands of volumes of the Quranic translation you will find. They are all writing the same thing. All the contemporary and classical translators have interpreted in thousands of volumes this verse in the wrong meaning. 2 months fasting as a punishment. In case you are unable to pay the compensation of the deceased person whom you have killed. And what Quran says, if you kill economically or physically one person, you have killed the entire humanity. And they are putting that fasting for 2 months. In the fight of Asha and Ali, son-in-law, mother-in-law, 10,000 people were killed. So where they will go? In the burning hell both. Because by their wrong decision, 10,000 people were killed. But this is a religion, our religion is full of all these stories, all these mumbo jumbo. There's Aisha, there's Ali, there's Imam Hassan, and there is Abu Bakr Siddiq, Usman, and Abu Huraira, and so many personality, innumerable. And this nation has been dead now. There is no way they will come back to a real life. So, وَمَا كَانَ لِلْمُؤْمِنِ أَنْ يَقْتُلُوا مُؤْمِنًا إِلَّا خَطَأً وَمَنْ يَقْتُلُوا مُؤْمِنًا خَطَأً فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنَةٍ وَدِيَةٌ مُسْلِمَةٌ إِلَى أَهْلِهَا إِلَّا أَنْ يَصَدَّقُوا فَإِنْ كَانَ مِنْ قَوْمٍ عَدُوٍّ لَكُمْ وَهُوَ مُؤْمِنٌ فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنَةٍ وَإِنَّ كَانَ مِنْ قَوْمٍ بَيْنَكُمْ وَبَيْنَهُمْ مِيثَاقٌ فِدْيَةٌ مُسَلَّمَةٌ إِلَى أَهْلِهِ وَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنَةٍ فَمَنْ لَمْ يَجِدْ فَصِيَامُ شَهْرَيْنِ مُتَتَابِعَيْنِ تَوْبَةً مِنَ اللَّهِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ عَلِيمًا حَكِيمًا. So let me first give you this meaning of Vadiyat. It's because the first time this word has come. It signifies blood weight to their or slain person, remove him or destroy him, or a fine for the injury or bloodshed or small shoots of palm trees. So this is the basic meaning. In Saudi Arabia, if you kill any person by accident, you have to pay $3,000 real, I think. I don't know now. At that time, 1,000 real, 100,000 real. Here you can also pay in Canada. So different nation or different country make their laws. It is up to them. They are free to do that. But it is a regret for us that these mullahs and the religious leaders, these imam and Sheikh al-Quran and Sheikh al-Hadith, they destroy us. And these 5-time prayer and Ramadan and Hajj, and this is trap for you. They have put you in the darkness world. Look, the story, there is a religion that, so many fight, this and that. Look, the Islamic history, it's a full of war, where in the Quran there is not a single verse for the war. And they are saying Quran has discussed the war of Badr. There is no war of Badr. Quran does not discuss any war. And if you see the Islamic history, it's a full of bloodshed. Wadi, same word. Vadiyatun. Just like when there's a bloodshed, the same word comes from there, a valley or a water course, there water is flowing, or torrent bed, or a river, or any space between two mountains or hill. So this is the meaning of Vadiya. Now let me go the translation first, Yusuf Ali, because this is the most popular translation. Never should a believer, what is a believer? You know, Jewish Bible and Christian Bible, they have used this word believer. What believer? Open your eyes, your mind. Kill a believer. So believer killing believer. They don't know what is the meaning of believer. But if it is so happen by mistake, compensation is due. If one so kills a believer, it is ordained that he should free a believing slave. Look, do you think at the time of Muhammad there was slavery? Or believer slavery you will find? These are the translation. What about now all your rulers? They have made you slave. What about your all religious oligarchies? They have made you slave through the supplication, through the fear of Allah, fear of hell, and for attraction, sexual attraction, you will have a 72 virgin dark-eyed hoods and you will get the heaven. So both things they combine to make you slave. You live in this utopia here. Slave. We are all slave now. These mullahs, these religious leaders, they make you slave. It's the worst kind of slavery. Religious slavery is the worst kind of slavery. You cannot ask any question to them. You are worse than slave even. Go and ask any question in the mosque, what they will do with you. Because if you ask them question, you are attacking their business. You are attacking their dollar store. Every sect has their franchise. And this month is a very suitable month for them to make the money. And pay compensation to the deceased family unless they remit it free. If the deceased belonged to a people at war with you and he was a believer, the freeing of the believing slave. How believer can fight with them? The Quran says that Muslim will never fight other Muslim. This is the education of the Quran. The freeing of brave slave again. It's a slavery. It's a slavery market. This is these are the translation. If he belonged to a people with whom you have treaty mutual alliance, compensation should be paid to his family and a believing slave be freed. Again, not non-believing slave. And for your information, this believer and non-believing terms, this is a coined by the Arabs, the corrupt Arabs. Arab means corrupt leadership. They're all corrupt. Their leaders are corrupt. So this means you belong to a people with whom you have a treaty mutual alliance. So believer and non-believer, the Quran does not use this term. The meaning of this term, Muslimin and Ghair Muslimin. But Quran does not use these terms in the Quran because Quran does not want to make discrimination on basis on the religion. Quran does not want to make the distinguish or discrimination based on nationality, based on color, based on religion, based on gender, based on nationality. These are all the disease. These are all the virus caste system. Look, in Pakistan there is Sayyid, there is a non-Sayyid. So Quran does not give this kind of education. And believing slave be freed for those who find this beyond their means. If they don't have the slave, thanks to God that he has no slave. But no, if he has no slave, then a fast prescribed, a fast for 2 months, running 2 months, by way of repentance to Allah. For Allah has all knowledge and all wisdom. So what you will show the world? This is our Quran. These religious leaders now, all over the world in Muslim world, they are dumb, deaf, and blind. The Quran says about them, Summun, Bukmun, Umyun, Fahum La Yarjaun. They will not come back. Irja. You say, Inna Allah wa inna ilaihi raji'un. You say this on the deathbed Quran saying for the life, for the living people. They will not come back to the Quran. The reason is this, because they have their franchise. It's a money minting business. This is the problem. Now let me translate it. وَمَا كَانَ لَمُؤْمِنٍ. And never it is for a person who is a peace activist, peacemaker, not believer. Look, believer, peace activist, Aman, or advocate of peace. Kana al-Mu'mineen, proper noun. Those people who are working for peace according to the Quranic rules, according to the Quranic principle. Or should insult or damage or kill or fight. And yaktilu. Yaktilu also means knowledge. But I cannot use over here because of the situation of the verse. So if a peace activist or advocate of peace should insult or damage or kill or fight other peace campaigner, mu'minin, it's a mu'minin, any person can be, it's a common noun. Any person, whether he's a Jew, whether he's a Christian, whether he's an American or Saudi or Pakistani, he is working for peace. Except by mistake, honest mistake. And whoever insulted or damaged or killed, again, any peace advocate intentionally, moment. So it is a matter of intense grief or sorrow and difficult situation. But the Harara. Harir is also from Hurriyat, liberation, freedom, also from here. Because heat is also free to move. You cannot restrict the heat. So if you kill or fight or insult or damage, so it is a matter of intense grief or sorrow and difficult situation. There will be chaos. If one person kills another family person, look what happened. The burning in the rage inside. This is harara. in the society. When Israel was killing in Palestine, all the Muslims feeling hara, not Muslim only. Muslims are dead nation. They are taking the benefit in the form of donation. On my YouTube channel, I saw Yemenis are coming, Africans are coming, and this Palestine, oh, we need the donation. In Yemen, people are hungry. Look. So this nation has completely detracked from the right track. So it's a matter of confusion, rage, and find his party or his guardian. Rakbatun. Fine. If the person killed, found whose family or from who, which political party was working for the peace. Who are peace protesters, men and women, mu'minatun. The party or the army or the group who was struggling for the peace, who was fighting for the peace. Quran gives the universal statement. Mu'minatun. They make the woman finish and pay for the slain person with diyat. That is the reason I gave you in the beginning what diyat means bloodshed. Look, the signal blood went to the higher or slain person, removed him. So this is the what diyatul word Quran has used over here. To his family or to his garden party, ila alayhi ahl, main party. Ahl mean family also. So you should select this word according to the situation. I have used the ahl for all other verses in the form of party, political group. But here I use the both to his family or to his guardian. Which party he was belonging. To make the situation completely free from all kinds of evils, trials, and affliction. Muslimatun. This is the definition of Musliman. Muslimatun, those people, those groups who are removing the evils, corruption, or who are working for the peace. And for peace, you have to fight. Can you replace all these Muslim leader government? No. You have to fight against it. Free from. So Muslimatun, it can be any person. Muslimin, Muslimun. Salamin to remove the evils and the corruption from the society. And we have made the definition, oh, we are a Muslim. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This is not the definition of Muslim. They don't know even what is a Muslim. To prove the truthness of your promise, Saddaku, prove it that you are by heart, you want to fulfill this, what Quran has made the decree for us. Yes, Saddaku, with the truthness, you have to do it. You have to pay the person and you have to remove all these evils and affliction, corruption, and if the injured or deceased person belong to the hostile nation, men qawm adoglakum, and if he is a peace companion, look, if they are not in the Quranic ideology party or philosophy, then but they are working with you for peace. Do you think moment over here he was offering a prayer? No. Any person, any male or female person of any nationality, if they are working for peace, so they are movement. Like in my lecture, I proved that Quran has put one surah name al moment. That person who was speaking against the Pharaoh when Musa was over there, he said to Pharaoh, yes, Musa is saying right thing. And the Quran giving the title moment. Any person. It's a universal language. Then in this intense grief, sorrow, and difficult situation again, again, look, here this will come same thing. Grief, sorrow, heat. Your mind is not feeling well. You are feeling the rage because the family whose person has been died or has been murdered. So how they were in anxiety, grief, and upset under stress. This is the meaning of Tahrir. Fine, and they have mentioned that you free one, this believer slave. This is the translation there. I don't know how they make this translation. And his party or his garden group, which is active for peace and security again, Mu'minat. Rakkabat, these are feminine. Party, Mu'minatum, male and female peace activist. And if they kill person from the group to whom you have mutual alliance for the peace, then pay compensation fidyatun, fadai, the people who are fighting for peace. They are the real peacekeeper. They are the real Muslimin. Now, in the sport of Gaza, these Western countries, they, they struggle well in the sport. They are all Muslimatun, Mu'minatun. But no Muslim country did it. Even Hamas has property in Western country. If you see their list of their property, Hamas leader, you will find what the joke they are doing with their nation. To his family or his party guardian, to make the situation completely free from all kinds of evil, trials, and affliction. So, in this intense grief, sorrow, and difficult situation, Batari, find his party guardian. If you cannot find, try over there. Whom the deceased person, what was his family or his party. And in case you are unable to find his guardian, فَمَنْ لَمْ يَجَدُ, after your struggle to find the person from which family it belongs or what is his party or her party, then you should act firmly. فَسَيَعِينَ. Look, فَسَيَعِينَ. Constantly, determination, untiring struggle to find from which family this person was belong. Wasayamun should act firmly with persistent follow-up matabain. They make this translation 60 days, Shahrain, to manifesto the result, Shahrain. to bring the result because it is, look how the justice system of the Quran. And they convert into 2 months, 60 days fasting as a punishment. This is injustice here. Again, then you should act firmly, constantly, determination, make untiring struggle with patience to find from which family the diseased person belongs. Till then, act firmly with persistent follow-up. This word is from Taba, follow, matabi'in. To manifest the result, Sharin, Shah, famous, bring the result, manifesto also. Till the situation come back from the wrong path to the right path, Tawbah. This is the meaning of Tawbah. The Quran gives the definition of Tawbah. Does not mean you go to Hajj and if you can afford, you go to Hajj and you make your meter zero. Tawbah. Or you Umrah. Tawbah. Or you pray 5 times Tawbah. So you do all the sin, all the crime. And Muslims are doing this. And then Hajj, your meter is zero. This is not a tawbah. Tawbah means if you do the wrong decision, come back to right decision and whatever the damage has happened to the society, you have to recover it. You have to work voluntarily for that. Right path. This is tawbah. In accordance with Allah's law. Not like Christian, you go to church and pay some $5, $6 and you will be mercified. It's the same thing. We have borrowed from them. According to the Allah's law and the laws mentioned before this. And Allah's law of repentance are based on knowledge and wisdom. This is the form of government Quran has given it. This government, the Allah, the lawgiver, Alimun Hakimun, exaggeration. This government have the knowledge what the people are doing through their departments. It does not mean Allah is sitting in the heaven and Alimun Game. This is a utopia. Your wisdom, innate wisdom, it is the responsibility of the state that they well informed. Their decisions are based on reasoning, wisdom, innate wisdom. So this is the meaning of this verse. This is the injustice they have done with this. So try to understand the Quran through lexicon, through grammar. It's a very easy. Yes, I had some difficulty, too much. But 10 years I have completed the translation now. We are in the flying situation now. Just we have some problem. We hold it. And you will get the same translation you will get from the Quran. It is every person can become the scholar of the Quran. So Wakanallahu Aliman Hakiman. This federation of the Quranic federation was based on the knowledge, Hakiman, wisdom. This is the attribution of the Quranic or Islamic form of government. Now, what we have, they are all illiterate. They don't know the Quran. And that is why 2.5 Muslims, they are under the worst kind of servitude, economically, socially, knowledge-wise, technologically, because their rulers, they don't want to allow them to get the knowledge. And it is our fault. Why we not start thinking? Why the result is the praying or the supplication from the 1,400 years and we are making a lot of the result are not coming? Leave that. Look China, look Sweden, North Scandinavian country, highest rate of income, And you are busy in all this worshipping. You don't know where is your God. You you during your praying, you first turn right, Salam Alaikum, then left. You don't know where is your God. You are a lost nation. And all these mosques, whom they declared that the house of Allah, they are the nest of the burglar people. Look, Makkah, you is the house of Allah, and you don't think house of Allah. So Allah is so poor. They are the owner of the five-star hotel, high-rise building, and for Allah they make this cubic hole, and they are making billions of dollars from you. Wake up, start thinking. They left this royal family. They left the Wahhab because they said we 40, 50 years we use them making the God worshipping. Now this market will not be able to keep our dynasty over here. Now they change the God. Their God is in the form of club, in the dancing, in the everywhere. And a common Muslim thing, oh, what happened? They were doing from the beginning. But it was underground. Now it is open. It's a good. So the next lecture will be 93 is fasting for 60 days and honest punishment to touch your ex-wife. So this is the next lecture. Thank you very much.